So, something that was kind of difficult for me just happened. And it harks back to my very earliest days where I got very, very nervous for auditions. And I guess maybe because that happened so early on in my life, um, I just can't shake it. It's like a very old, ingrained feeling that I just don't want to do it. And it makes me feel just horrible and incapable, and I don't know, just leading up to the whole thing, it's just too much of a big lead up into this sort of horror show kind of experience for me. And so, as I've mentioned before, I've been getting back into violin, which is something I did when I was much, much younger, and it was like a period of about 30 or 40 years that I didn't play the violin. And so I've been practicing, and actually, I've been doing okay. I can play some of the chamber music repertoire now, and yeah, definitely made strides. I think I'm doing okay. And to tell you the truth, I probably play as well or better as many people who are in these community orchestras. Um, but I just know that if I go to an audition for it, just the whole structure of the whole thing, I'm going to entirely blow it. Um, and it doesn't help that I haven't played an orchestra all these years. So, when I go to play an orchestral excerpt, well, it's going to be kind of half-assed because I haven't played those orchestral excerpts. And to tell you the truth, I haven't really listened to those symphonies and overtures all that much either. I mean, I recognize the tune. um, okay, so, and I know on some level that even so, I probably, I don't know, at least sound a little better than a number of people at an audition, just based on sound quality, maybe. And maybe some technique, because I do have some facility. But there's something about the whole thing. I just can't bring myself to do it. And so what happened today was I was going to have an audition. I actually had sort of like psyched myself up, saying to myself, okay, I'm going to audition for this little local orchestra here. And I don't know, I was really put off by the formality of it. I mean, it was making it seem almost like it was a professional gig, which, of course, actually, I think it's one of those orchestras where you actually have to pay a membership fee to belong to it. So it's not professional. And I understand, they want to have, some control over quality and stuff like that. That makes a lot of sense. I understand that. But I just realized, okay, so I made the appointment. Or I didn't make the appointment, I almost made an appointment. And then it got to the point where they said, okay, we'll send you an official email with your audition time. And so I kept waiting for the email and I didn't get it. So today was the day that would be that audition. It's supposed to be at 6 p.m. and it's 2:25 p.m. right now. And I decided not to go. So I did a search on my email, and suddenly that email, the official email giving me the audition time at 6:50 p.m. showed up. I don't know where it was before, but here it was now. Okay, so maybe it was in a buffer and then didn't appear until today, and then I had to search because it wouldn't have shown up under today. I have no idea. So I just looked at it, and I was like, this looks like one of these horrible audition notices from back in my earlier life when I just would get so upset. And I was feeling all of those upset feelings just almost exactly like I used to get them, just like absolute dread, and I just can't stand this. And, really, what relief it would be just to not have to deal with it. And I'm real big on relief. in such types of situations, it's a very big reinforcement for me, unfortunately. It's like, wow, I got out of that. Phew. And then I feel great, like I've just been liberated from, I don't know, a disaster zone. So, you know, the truth is, I'm probably really better off just doing things that don't involve any auditioning. I've been having a lot of fun when I do go. I mean, the chamber music is kind of few and far between, unfortunately. I wish I was having a chamber music group every week, but no, it's more like every couple months. Um, and so maybe I can just work on getting more into that and making that happen more often. I feel sorry, a little sad, but I don't know. Just that old feeling. There's nothing I can do to get away from it. I mean, a friend of mine told me, "Oh, you know, it's no big deal. Just tell yourself it's no big deal, and you're older now, and you don't have to take these things seriously." And they're really just looking for somebody who, you know, is reasonably nice and can hang out there or whatever, you know. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's right, and that would work for her. And I just can't get there. Instead, I'm just filled with dread. And okay, I'm sad that I'm not doing it because I really wish I could have, um, I don't know, gotten myself up for it and overcome this, but it's just not happening. And maybe I should just accept that. And there are things I can play in where I don't have to audition. And that's probably better. Sometimes you just have to go with how it is. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye for now.